조금은 거기서 한 걸음만 뒤로 돌아보지 말고 걸어와 넌 나를 믿고 그냥 걸어봐 위험한 게 재미나잖아 Can nobody tell you how you do it all 선택은 너의 몫
Welcome music lovers to K.P.O.V, your show all about K-pop, lyrics, and history.
With the vibe from a paradigm 깊은 정적 속에 나는 나랑 단둘이 우린 끝없이 재고 또 재고 애들 장난 같은 말투도 진지하지 못한
The Hallyu Wave, known as the Korean Wave, is the rise of the Korean cultural economy in pop culture. Hallyu first expanded to China and Japan, later onto Asia, and then became worldwide. The wave grew tremendously and it gave a rise to Korean superstars. In 2000, the Korean singer BOA made her debut at 13 when she released her first song, ID Peace Be.
Didn't her debut Japanese album, Listen to My Heart, reach #1 in Japan?
Yeah, that's what solidified her as the queen of Korean pop.
But wait, how can a 13-year-old become so famous and capture the title Queen of K-pop?
Well, let's get into why a Korean woman foray into the Japanese market was so revolutionary in the early 2000s.
So in 1910, Korea was annexed by the Empire of Japan after years of war, intimidation, and political machinations. The country would be considered a part of Japan until 1945. In order to establish control over its new protectorate, the Empire of Japan waged an all-out war on Korean culture. Nearly 725,000 Korean workers were made to work in Japan and its other colonies, and thousands of Korean women were forced into life as comfort women, sexual slaves who served in the military brothels. In the 1990s, when South Korea was newly democratic, the suffering of comfort women first came to light. It was then that several women broke decades of silence to speak out about this issue. The most Japanese people were not willing to address this history.
근데 뭐 이상하다는 느낌은 안 받으셨어요? 왜 이러지? 약간
나이가 어려서 그러는지 그런 생각은 처음부터 해보지를 못했어요. 아직까지 지 장소에 안 갔다 하는 것만 알고 있었지 어떻다 하는 거는 모르고 있었는데
Despite their rough history, young Koreans and young Japanese were closer than ever, with the help of K-pop and Korean entertainers like BOA.
Listen to My Heart made BOA the first Korean pop star to break in Japan following the fall of barriers that had restricted the import and export of the entertainment between the countries since the end of World War II. BOA's song ID Peace Be is a great debut single. On the surface, the song is about her internet ID. However, looking at the lyrics, it's about not judging a book by its cover and respecting her without any judgment. The independence she exudes in those lyrics show that just because we connect on the internet doesn't mean we connect in real life.
It's empowering that a young girl can make a song so fiercely and pungent about being independent. Sounds like a whole lot county flaunting its newfound independence.
Thank you for watching K.P.O.V, your one-stop shop for K-pop, lyrics, and history. Bye! 안녕!
Thank you for watching. See you next week.